Good morning. Welcome to I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Blessed Shabbat. So I wanted to have a little dialogue on something, which is good. And other than, talk about the usual stuff, I'm on social media watching stuff, and I mean, it's like the same boring thing over and over and over again. So I'm thinking, right? A lot of us women, when it comes to a man, how do you feel about buying a man a gift? Or do you feel like you shouldn't have to buy a man anything at all? Or are you one of them women that don't have a problem buying a man something? Because you have plenty of women out there who believe that you shouldn't buy a man anything because it's either you're mining him or you're trying to buy his love and so forth and so forth. I don't believe in that. I truly don't believe in that. Like, for instance, my man now, if he needs anything, right, like, anything, like anything that I see that he might need, I'll buy it for him, right? And he would do the same for me. What I'm saying is, a man likes gifts, right? He does. I have a lot of brethrens, right? Put it like that. And I remember I bought one of them a birthday gift, and I had it wrapped up in a nice little package and so forth, and the tissue paper and so forth. And he really liked it. He said English, thank you so much, He liked the little gift wrapping and so forth in the back, and he really liked it. A man likes to get gifts, from a woman. Trust and believe they do. They like it. And you got some women who are so uptight, right? Very uptight, that they feel it hard to give a man a gift because of XYZ reason. Or, them not giving anybody nothing. I'm supposed to get, not giving. That kind of selfish attitude. It's not that you're trying to buy anyone's love. But when you're in a relationship with a man or a woman, gifts are expected. I mean, gifts are expected in a relationship with a man-woman relationship. You're supposed to exchange gifts periodically. And I don't see why we should lose that practice of exchanging gifts towards each other. And then you have your friends who either encourage or they discourage you from being generous to your partner, right? There's always a comparison. You're always buying him stuff. What does he get you? You need to quit buying him things. You're always buying him these little things. You get these little comparisons when you and your friends are talking and so forth about what you shouldn't and should do in your relationship with your partner. People must learn that in a relationship with a man and woman, I'm speaking, gifts are expected. They're not warranted, but in a relationship, you do want to see your partner giving you a gift or two. You don't just want to be with somebody who's just with you and there's nothing going on other than you're just together. No. I like gifts. And when I do get a gift, it really surprises me. Like, wow, thank you. Like, a man too. I think it was last year. I think it was Mother's Day, something like that. One of my daughter's friends, right? He liked her, but he likes me as a, regular person, just because I'm, my daughter's mother. So he came and he brought me a Gucci bag, and then Christmas he bought me some Obsession cologne. He's very thoughtful like that. And when he comes, I said, "Oh, thank you, Calvin." And that's from a man, right? So it's good to get gifts. It makes you feel good, especially when it's coming from a man. And it doesn't even have to be a man that you're in a relationship. Just a man who and he's thinking of you in a good way. And he presents you with a gift. I love it. So we should, as women, when it comes to a relationship with your other, sometimes a gift is, what's needed times, to make peace, to say I'm sorry. Little stuff like that, right? It's not always about having, to say sorry verbally, but then a gift like will kind of cushion the blow. And then when you're presenting the gift now, you can say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, So it's good to give gifts. When you're in a relationship, it's good to be able to share gifts with one another and show appreciation. And through gifts, that can be done. And we shouldn't lose that flair of exchanging gifts other than on Christmas days, right? Because if you think of Christmas, that's when everybody gets excited to get gifts. But that should be done on a regular. And it's a tradition too, our cultural tradition as Black people. That's also a tradition from way back in the ancients of days. That you bring gifts, to your loved ones. And we shouldn't lose that tradition even in our own life and relationships. We should try to hold on to that. So when it comes to gift giving, I believe in gift giving when it comes to relationships, when it comes to a man and a woman relationship. I am only speaking about a man and woman relationship, right? That's the only thing I'm reasoning on right now, as in making dialogue and content. That I believe as man and woman, we as the woman, we should be more softer. We should be more feminine and try to remember the traditional ways of how we're supposed to be, even when it comes to, man and woman relationship. Because if you look at other relationships in other cultures, they give gifts. And you shouldn't be looked down upon because that's what you're doing. There used to be a time when you could say, oh, Joe bought this for me. And they say, oh, it's nice. I like that. He really loves you. You say, thank you. Or there's a time where he'll say, yeah, my wife bought me this, Oh, for Christmas? No, she just bought it. She just bought it as a gift. Oh, she really loves you, doesn't she? Yeah, I suppose she does. Right? So, other than Christmas and birthdays and so forth, I know that a man likes when he gets a gift from a woman. They appreciate it, they really do. And I've seen the expression of a man when he gets a gift, and he just looks very sweet and just nice. A lot of women can relate to that, those women that give gifts, right? When you look in the man's face as a woman, he looks like a little, like, you bought this for me? Yeah. They love it. And there's nothing wrong with that because, it's like you appreciate, the person and you want them to know, that you appreciate them, so forth and so forth. And sometimes doing that is through gifts, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. We as a people, we make it into something big. Yes, you're mine him. And she buy that for him, Him love likes, stuff like that. But, that's in a different situation where you feel, people against society where, they believe that they have a right to say what you're doing in your relationship with your significant other and if it's right or if it's wrong. So it's good to keep ones out of your relationship because you know what happens when you invite people into your relationship is complete disaster. But keeping on track, I believe that gift giving is essential when it comes to a relationship between a man and woman. Even flowers, I love flowers. If a man gives me flowers, I love them. Now, my mother, she doesn't like gifts, flowers as gifts. My mother believes that a woman has to buy flowers for herself. She says when you give a woman flowers, it's like it reminds her of funerals. I don't know where she got that concept from, but that's how she feels. My mother believes that a woman buys herself flowers. I'm actually turning into my mother as I get older. So yeah, but other than that, it's good to buy your partner gifts now and then. I mean, not all the time, but just a surprise gift, to make him feel good for the day. Because sometimes they need that. We too, as women, we like gifts as well. I love a gift, a surprise gift. It's nice. It shows that, the person is thinking of you when they present you with a nice little gift. Anyway, I just wanted to elaborate on the gift giving. I also want to show that I'm creating my own content. And thank you for joining me on I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. Remember to press the like button if you feel like, and of course, press the subscription button. And I got my bottles, right? So I'm working on the oils. And then when I get the oils, well, no, I'm going to come live tomorrow and I'll show you the bottles I got, for my store and my product, the coconut nutmeg oil, available on Etsy, etsy.com. And the store is called I'm a Rasta for Life. And my oils are, basically for massaging and preparation of your skin. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. And remember the Sabbath.